So if I said to you, here's sort of what a GMO is. It's like, the corn that the Indians used to plant. It's not the same corn we have today, okay? Because of evolution. And I mean, over the years, it's evolved. And if I said to you that a GMO is pretty much like the speeding up of evolution. So what we could do today is, and I'm keeping with the corn example, is we could take corn that takes a lot of natural resources, so it takes a lot of water, okay? And we can put a gene from an arid plant into that corn. Now the gene is naturally occurring. It is not generated in a lab. The corn, naturally occurring. So all this is in nature, okay? We can put that gene in that corn. And now you can have that same corn, but it takes less water, so it takes less natural resources. So you've done two things. You are now using less natural resources, and you can now produce that corn, so you can produce food. Corn's just the example here, in a location where they could not produce their own food. So in an arid climate, where they did not have food available. But it's all naturally occurring. And so we're just speeding up evolution. Would that give you greater comfort?
I'm kind of a natural pessimist, so I think of kind of like a ripple effect. When you start introducing one thing, then you have other things that happen as a result of it that you then have to combat, that you then have to find solutions for.
I don't know, I just, on the surface, kind of like her, I'm a little bit pessimistic, so I love the example because it can help more people in the world. I find it hard to believe that would be the reason that scientists would spend time and money to develop a gene to help something grow faster and easier, more than for profit. And if that's the case, I can't say what the downstream risks will be, later in life.
Okay. But if it could do that, regardless of the motive, if it could do that, would that be something you could embrace?
Potentially.
Okay. Michelle, you looking at me kind of,
Yeah, I think potentially. And you said if you had something not created in the lab.
It's not created in the lab.
To start with. And then the pessimism comes in of, well, at what point then? Well, we can save more money by creating in the lab, and it's really not changing it that much, and then it evolves into something that we're back to square one.